Hi, welcome to the Shortcast, a podcast where Dr. Dee Bennett and I, Monica Anderson Young, discuss Short the Squirrel, Alabama's literacy mascot, where we celebrate reading, communities, people coming together, and supporting our youngest citizens in their quest to be good readers, good leaders, and great citizens.
I'm Dr. Dee Bennett, an education professor at Troy University. Previously, I have been a school teacher, a school psychometrist, and a school administrator.
I'm Monica Anderson Young. I grew up in Baldwin County. I'm the mom of three girls, a former high school English teacher, and now I work globally for companies, helping with culture, communication, and doing that creatively. Can you believe we're actually starting our first shortcast?
No, I cannot believe all the progress we've made in just such a short time.
I know, exactly. And so we're calling this series, for everybody who's tuning in, our shortcast, and it will be short. And we're going to have a whole bunch of different guests coming from different areas that support what we're doing, which is what, Dee?
Well, it is certainly about waiting time and reading time and all of Short's mission across the state. And I love that our shortcasts are going to be able to feature so many people who have supported Short along this journey from so many different walks of life and background. There's no way we would be where we are today without them.
Exactly. And speaking of our journey, let's do just a quick short recap of how we've gotten to this place. And for those of you who don't know, it started in 2020. I had moved back to Alabama after being gone for 30 years, went up to Troy for a meeting, and Dee was so gracious to open up her house there to those of us who had traveled in for the meeting to spend the night. And Dee says, Monica, what are you doing? And I said, oh, well, I love my job, but let me tell you about this. And I told her about how our oldest daughter, who's an assistant DA in Mobile, had seen children just basically languishing at the courthouse in Mobile because they weren't bringing something to do, not realizing they'd be there for hours. And you can't use electronics in the courtroom. And so Dee and I talked long into the night. And then what happened the next morning, Dee?
Well, while we were making our coffee, we said, wait, instead of these just being short sheets to occupy the children's time, what if they're bound together and they feature a character, a superhero? And lo and behold, Short was born.
Coming on next will be Judge Edmund Naiman, who works with many young people in Mobile and has also helped found The Nest. So we look forward to having Judge Naiman join us.
Just remember, waiting time is reading time.